Bonjour les étudiants and welcome to another French lesson. Today's French lesson is a very important lesson. Why? Because today we are going to learn about a verb. See, a verb plays a very important role in a language. Now first let's understand what is a verb and why do we use a verb. Okay? Before I tell you the definition of a verb, let's understand it practically. Look at this sentence. Ankit plays football. Ankit plays football. Okay, so now what this sentence is trying to tell us? This sentence is trying to tell us some kind of an action. Okay, some kind of an action which the subject Ankit is doing. So what Ankit is doing? Plays. Ankit plays. So this is an action which we call a verb. Okay, so Ankit is the subject which does some kind of an action. What action Ankit is doing? Plays. This is an action. So basically a verb is a word which describes an action or a state. Okay, like in this example, Ankit is doing some kind of action. Okay, Ankit plays. Now let's look at another sentence. Ankit eats an ice cream. Ankit eats an ice cream. So in this sentence, where is the verb? Ankit eats an ice cream. So in this sentence, where is an action? Right, it's eats, right? So Ankit is the subject which is doing some kind of an action. What Ankit is doing here? Ankit is eating something, right? So that eats is an action, is a verb. So whenever we learn French language, so the first and foremost verb which we learn is être verb. Être verb. The meaning of this verb in English is to be verb, okay? And this is the conjugation of the verb être. This is the conjugation of a verb être, okay? So all these verbs are divided in two categories, singular and plural. So let's start with the singular. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pronounce them and you are going to follow me. So répétez après moi. Repeat after me. Je suis, which means I am. Tu es, which means you are. Il est, which means he is and it is, both. Then la means she is and it is, both. Just repeat after me once again. Je suis. Tu es. Il est. Then la. Now let's come to the plural category, okay? Nous sommes, which means we are. Vous êtes, which means you are in plural, okay? Tu we use for singular and vous we use for plural, okay? Then ils sont means they are for masculine plural. What do we mean by masculine plural? If there is more than one male person, then we use ils sont. Then elles sont means again they are, but we use elles sont for feminine plural. For example, if there is more than one female, then we can use elles sont. Okay, elles sont. Now let's pronounce them once again. Répétez après moi. Nous sommes. Vous êtes. Ils sont. And elles sont. Très bien. Now let's practice them once again from singular to plural. Je suis. Tu es. Il est. Elle est. Nous sommes. Vous êtes. Ils sont and elles sont. Now let's do some practice by using être verb. So here in front of you, you have an exercise to do. Complétez avec le verbe être, which means complete with the verb être. So here you have to fill in these blanks with the correct conjugation of être verb. So let's start with the first one. Je blank beau. That means I blank handsome. So what should I fill here? What comes after je in adverb? What comes after je when we conjugate adverb? Yes, you are absolutely right. We write je suis, right? So it's je suis beau. Je suis beau. That means I am handsome. Okay, next. Tu blank français. Tu blank français. You blank French. You blank French. So what comes after tu when we conjugate adverb? Yes, you are absolutely right. We write this a, right? So tu es français. Tu es français. Okay, next. Il blank méchant. Il blank méchant. He blank naughty. Méchant means naughty. He blank naughty. Now what should I write here? What comes after il? Yes, you are absolutely right. We write down a. Il est, right? So il est méchant. Il est méchant. That means he is naughty. Next, elle blank belle. Elle blank belle. She blank beautiful. Belle means beautiful. So she blank beautiful. So what should I write here? What comes after elle? Yes, we write down the same a. So elle est belle. Okay. Now let's come to this one, fifth one. Nous blank grand. Nous blank grand. We blank tall. Now what should I write here? What comes after nous? Yes, you are right. We should write nous sommes this, right? So it's nous sommes grands. Nous sommes grands. That means we are tall. Next, vous blank content. Vous blank content. You blank happy. Content means happy. So what should I write here? What comes after vous? Yes, you are right. We should write this. So it becomes vous êtes content. Vous êtes content. You are happy. Next, il blank pity. Il blank pity. They blank small. They blank small. So what I should write here? What comes after il? Yes, you are absolutely correct. It should be this, right? So it's ils sont petits. Ils sont petits. They are small. Next, elle blank mauvaise. Elle blank mauvaise. They blank bad. They blank bad. So what should I write here? After elle, what comes? Right, it is the same. Right, so it should be sont again. So elles sont mauvaises. Elles sont mauvaises. That means they are bad.